Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me on another video on my 2 cents cooking in my little mess tin kit, also called aluminum pot with 2 handles. And today I am going to be showing you how to make golden curry, S&B golden curry, Japanese curry. But this is not just making a curry. I am going to mix all rice and curry together, make it as one dish. So today I'm going to be using half a cup of instant rice and of course the curry blocks and 3 vegetables. I have onions, which I'm going to fry, and I have carrots, sliced carrot, and also some kind of a mixed veggies. Have baby carrots, broccoli, and green beans. And so that's gonna be my on the vegetable side. And also I'm gonna be using already pre-drained chicken chunks. It's chicken breast with rib meat. So that's what I'm using. So also you will be needing a small, about a couple of teaspoons of butter. I also have the butter blocks over here. So I'll be ready with that one, and let's get started. Of course, we're gonna get started with putting on the parchment paper as usual into my little mess tin pot right here. And I'll be right back after I'm done with that. You don't need to sit there and watch. So let's get started with the first. Turn on the stove. And I already have the butter in here, just to cook your onions and your chicken. Kind of gives a taste, flavor when you cook it with butter. Of course, you can always use olive oil or any kind of cooking oil. It's up to you, but I just do it because it gives it a little more taste when I fry the butter in it. So I'm gonna let the butter melt. I have it on slow. So once the butter melts, I'm gonna add the onions and go from there. So I am gonna put the chicken first, and once the butter is completely melted, it's almost melted, so I'm gonna put the chicken first, then the onion, kind of fry it together. And also you do need, I did forget that you do need 10 ounces of water, which is a little bit over a cup of water. A cup of water is about 8 ounces, standard measurement, and I'm just going to use 10 ounces. So here goes to the chicken. So, chicken is in. Give it a quick fry, then also add the onion. I'm just gonna leave the chicken in there for a minute or two and add the onions. Now I'm just gonna add the onion. It's not even a quarter of an onion. It isn't a big chunk. I didn't finely chop it, but it will work. So kind of mix it, keep mixing it for another 2-3 minutes. Then we're gonna add water and the rest of the veggies in there. So now I'm just gonna put in some carrots. Really some. It's not a big, it's only half a cup, so I'm not putting in too much stuff in there. So I was gonna put some green beans, but decided that's enough stuff in there. And now I'm just gonna add water. I'm gonna add 8 ounces first, and I'm gonna keep that 2 ounces just in case if I need to add more water. I think 8 ounces will do it, even though thought I had needed a total of 10 ounces. I think I'll stick with 8 in case he gets too soupy. Don't want the right combination between the rice and the curry to mix together, just enough soupy to where you can enjoy it and not just watery. So yeah, I'm gonna let this boil. Once the water starts boiling, I'm gonna add the roux. So I'm only using half the block. So I already cut half the block, ready to go. The whole thing comes with 4. I don't need more than half a block of one of the 4s. So that'll go next, and the half a cup of pre-made rice right here. So I'm just gonna slowly let it come to boil instead of raising water temperature too fast. So I will see you in a little bit. So it has come to a boil, not a heavy boil, but just in the first stage. So I'm just gonna go ahead, add the small piece of roux, because I'm only making really one serving, 1.5 serving. So the whole block right here, according to the right here, so it's 6 servings times 2. So it comes with 2 packs, so each will make 6 servings. So that's about a little over a serving on each block. So I don't need a whole serving. I think half a block of a block it'll be fine. I can always taste it and add another small piece of the roux in it if I need it. But for now, I'm just gonna see how it goes. After doing a little bit of math on the back, and how much water it uses. So I ended up putting in a whole square of 4 total that comes inside each of the box. So I did end up using the whole section of the square. So because the last time I did it, it came out not as strong as I would like the taste wise. Maybe I had to put a less of it. So I said, you know what, let me try the whole square and go from there. Maybe it will come to the right taste ratio that I would probably prefer. So right now, all it's doing is boiling and slowly turning into curry. So basically, I'm just gonna add the instant rice to the curry and let it cook for another 5 minutes. So it just becomes one. The reason why I did this, because it takes time to create 2 different dishes, especially how I cook. I usually cook it at work, or if I'm out somewhere, hiking, just to sit down in a cool area and just make myself a lunch. So in order to do that, I can't be there for literally an hour just cooking. So what if I did a little bit faster way where I can just make the curry in 20 minutes or less and add the rice. Takes another 5 minutes. So instead of taking 40 minutes to an hour to cook rice separately and the curry separately, if I cook both of it, and it came out just perfect except for the taste. I did notice it was not as strong, so this time I've added that extra, the whole block inside instead of trying to cut a half of a block. So after reading the back, the ratio, I just decided like it's gonna be a little bit thick and a little bit on the stronger, spicier side. That's fine. It'll be fine. This is just an idea for you guys if you do get it and you try it the way I did it. And you can always cut down or add more water. That's why I didn't add all the water, in case if you got too watery on your curry, it's gonna be more watery instead of thicker curry and rice. So I can always add a little bit of water if it gets too thick. So I still have about 2 ounces of water still left in the cup. So, but I'm gonna wait until closer to the end if I need to add more water, in case it gets too dry. So I'm gonna let it in boiling mode right now. So it's still boiling, and I think it's just about right for me to just add the rice. So I'm gonna add the rice and mix it together because I see the curry almost done. So slowly add a little at a time, then just mix it. If you add the whole thing, it's gonna overflow. It's gonna turn into a mess. So add a little rice, stir it, then now add a little bit more rice until you completely add all of your half a cup of instant rice. Again, instant rice, you can pick it up at the grocery store for like a couple bucks, like a pound or two, and those things have shelf life. It's not the fresh rice, but if you're doing a lot of outdoors and outdoor cooking, or survival, man, those things, if you're in nice tight containers, it lasts you like a year and a half or 2 of shelf life. So that's the great thing about it. It's not exactly the tastiest or a basmati rice or a jasmine rice, but If it's a quick meal or a survival time, it's the best rice. So, oh, I got a little bit more left. Kind of got sidetracked just talking about rice. So just add the rest of the rice. And now once add everything, as you see, it is getting thicker because the instant rice is absorbing all the liquid. So maybe I'm gonna add a little bit more. So I was kind of right on the water the last time, but just mentally I wasn't. Let's add the water. Yeah, it is kind of dry. So gotta be careful. Gotta stir more because I see a little bit of the roux block still not melted yet. Yeah, so you do need the 10 ounce of water because at the end, everything gets absorbed. So that should be it. And now on a slow mode on your fire, just let it cook for 5 minutes. Then after that, take it down and let the rice, everything mix up together. So I'm just gonna cover it up. On a slow flame. I'm just gonna leave 5 minutes. So it's been about 3 minutes since I covered it up. Oh, yes, the lid is hot. And I'm gonna give it a quick stir one more time. Looks like it's the perfect ratio of thickness that I prefer. There's plenty of liquid to go with my, and let's see if the rice is cooked. Nope, it still needs a few more minutes of cooking. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go ahead, cover it up one more time for 2 more minutes. Usually, if you just boil it in the water, you know, they say 5 minutes. Since I'm boiling the instant rice in the curry, it might take a little bit, another minute or two, and I'm just gonna leave it aside after the 2 minutes for another 10 minutes and let that steam and the heat cook itself inside. So after 2 minutes, I will just take it out off the stove and onto the cooling pot. It's been 10 minutes since I took it off the stove. So let's check it out. So give it a little more stir, and the water is I mean, there's no more liquid. It's more of a thick with just a maybe I could have put a little bit more water, but no, I'm happy it's not dry, but it's not super liquidy either. So look at that. Yeah, so if you guys want to cut down the cook time from like over an hour, I know the curry is going to take at least half an hour, no more than that, like 45 minutes or so, and the rice is at least 25 minutes. So if you do it separately with only one stove, it's gonna take over an hour or so. So instead, if we can cut it down to just under hour, if you can cut it down to an hour, no, not even an hour, like 45 minutes. That's what I'm estimating so far. It took me like 45 minutes. So that'll be great. That way you have more time to fish, or you have time to enjoy your food before you start your work again. Usually you get, I get an hour, so I'll have 15 minutes left to eat my freshly cooked. And the rice is nice and soft, and the chicken tastes good, and it does have more flavor. So just go ahead, use a whole block of it. When it comes with the whole pack, has 4 blocks in it, in each pack, and just use the whole block because it has the stronger taste I like. Yep. Yep. So this is my quick video on instant or all-in-one rice and curry cook. So if you can use it, please do. Please subscribe my channel if you like what I'm doing, and like this video. Thank you.